నమో నమః. అందరికీ నమస్కారములు. Today is the second day of our classes on Mahabharata. We will start with Prarthana by Saugandhiji. Saugandhiji.
Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadhanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.
ధన్యవాదములండి. So let us request our speaker Nagaraja to start the webinar, please.
Mahabharatam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadhanam Dhyaye Sarva Vignopashantaye Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamudhirayet. Good evening, all of you, dear children. And I think there are not many children are there here. Anyway, I teach as if it is actually nobody is there, because we are accustomed to that type of situation also. Fine. Anyway, you can listen it in leisurely at your homes. Yesterday, the class Mahabharata, we were discussing why we should study Mahabharata and why we should do Ramayana, these type of things we were discussing yesterday. Because what is the importance of Mahabharata, what is the importance of Ramayana, why we should read it. So there we have told, it has been told that Mahabharata is very much essential in order to project ourselves proudly before any audience, for that matter. So if somebody is going to ask you what culture you represent, you should be in a position to know what is the position, what is the culture that we are having. Because our cultural roots are very much strongly embedded in Mahabharata and Ramayana. That is the reason we should know Ramayana and Mahabharata, what exactly it is there in it. Similarly, Bhagavad Gita, what exactly is there in Bhagavad Gita. We know all these things. We can project ourselves. We can proudly tell about the greatness of Bharat, that is called India. In that way, that is helpful, that we were discussing yesterday. Similarly, I was also telling that the second reason why we should read Mahabharata or understand Mahabharata is that whenever any complicated situation is going to come in the life, because when we are there, what will happen? We will be coming across a lot of difficulties, sometimes difficult decisions we have to make. What type of decision we have to take? This is the dilemmas will be coming in life. Dilemma means, what is dilemma? Dilemma is because dilemma is a situation wherein you don't know whether to go this side or that side, whether to walk on one path or other path. What is exactly the decision you should take? Very difficult to take the decision. Sometimes you cannot appeal to all people, or you cannot please all people. Sometimes you need to go in a middle path. Sometimes your decision may be helpful for the people in future. Maybe at present it may not be useful. Maybe in the future it may be useful for those persons. Sometimes tough decisions are taken in order to make the people understand the difficulties and all these things. So here there are a small example is a boy is maybe of your age is copying in one examination, maybe PUC examination or degree examination is copying. Then is it the time the child, maybe the teacher has seen it, the person has seen it. If it suddenly comes and catch hold of the person, there are two options are there. One option is that if he is caught hold of, he may not be allowed to write the examination for that entire semester, or maybe he may be disallowed. So if the teacher feels that, okay, let me allow him to write the examination by snatching the phone alone, I will be snatching, but I allow him to write the examination out of what is called generosity. Then what will happen? This boy, after passing the examination, maybe he may not be useful to the society. He is a cheater to the society. So what is the way that the teacher has to follow? Should he oblige the student and give him back the phone, or take the phone and allow him to write? Or should he give strict punishment to the boy. These are the two options. Normally, the student will be arguing at the time, because I saw many examinations wherein some students will be always copying. I catch hold of the person. The person will be immediately come and fall on the feet, and he'll be asking, "Sir, don't complain it. Give me back the phone. Keep the phone at least with you only." There was one student, he was asking, "Keep the phone with you only. I don't want the phone also. You take the phone. Allow me to write the examination." But if I allow like that, and what is going to happen to him in future, how he is going to deceive other society and other people. So these are the complicated situations. If we do one thing, maybe one thing. If we don't do anything, one more sin will be coming. So these are the dilemmas you come across in life. So Mahabharata is a very good book, wherein you find solutions for difficult situations. Today I will be telling one difficult situation wherein how to act. Then I will. The solution is also there in the story only. A small story I will be telling. Then we'll discuss what exactly is there in the story. So here, I think my internet is okay. I think it is okay only because a new place. Okay. Here, the story was like this, because time is already 7:05. Another 10 minutes only I have to finish the story. So very gist only I will be telling. There is a Mahabharata war was going on. When the war was going on in a big bitter fashion, so Bhishma has fallen down, Drona has fallen down, and the only thing is that Duryodhana comes and asks Karna, "You, why don't you become my Senadipati? You be my commander of the army." And Karna become the commander of the army. Then Karna, he wanted to show his powers. He was very aggressive on one day. And Arjuna was not there in the battlefield at that point of time. He went to some other place to defeat some other people, some Septakas, some other place, distant place he has gone. In that day, what happened is that when Arjuna is there, not there, Karna became very aggressive, and he defeated Dharmaraja, he defeated Bhima, Nakula, Sahadeva, all the people he defeated. And because he has given a promise to his mother, he allowed them to go. You go like that. Dharmaraja came back to the house. The tent, no, those days after the war is over, they come back to the tents. And in the tent, they will be sleeping, and next day morning, they have to go to the war. So Dharmaraja came back to to his tent, and he was weeping like anything. I am defeated by Karna. What is the
Guruji,
life
your
like that?
voice
He
is
was
lagging.
lamenting. At the time, what happened is
La-
voice is
Voice
not
is
coming.
lagging, Guruji.
Voice is lagging because I think internet problem may be there. Internet problem. Is it okay now? At least
Yes, Guruji.
this is connected to hotspot. It is okay now. Connected to
Yes.
hotspot. Fine. So what happened is that Karna defeated Dharmaraja. Dharmaraja came home and he was weeping like anything, and he was waiting for the arrival of Arjuna. And maybe in the afternoon, by afternoon, so the Arjuna defeated all Samsaptakas. Krishna and Arjuna come to the place where the exact war is taking place. Then they come to know that Dharmaraja was defeated by Karna on the day, and Dharmaraja left for the day and he went home. So immediately what happened is that both people, Karna, Sri Krishna and Arjuna, felt very bad for that. And Arjuna tells, "Let us go to Dharmaraja first. Let us see him. Let us see him, and then we will go back to the war," like that. So they come to the house. When they come to the house, what happens is that they come to the house of Dharmaraja to console him. Don't weep like that. When they come like that, Dharmaraja feels, because I'm seeing that Arjuna, he feels that I'm seeing he has come there and he has defeated Karna, and so he has come here to console him. Then he started praising Arjuna. "You are so great person. Because of you only I am still surviving. Because today I am defeated by Karna very badly, and you have defeated him," like that. He did not allow Arjuna to speak, and continuously he was praising Arjuna. Then the entire thing was over. Maybe in Mahabharata there are almost 30 shlokas are there. After that, what happened? Arjuna will be telling. No, brother, I have not killed him today. Tomorrow I will kill him. Like that. So see, that is how it happens. Then Dharmaraja felt very bad because he was already defeated by Karna on that day. He was so humiliated. So he started scolding Arjuna like anything. Why did you come to my place? You should defeat Karna and you should come to me. Why you are doing like this? And you have come here. I am thinking that you have killed him and you have come here to console me. How can you console me? What is the use of your Gandiva? Like that he scolded like anything. When he scolded like that, Arjuna immediately stood up, tried to take his dagger, and he wanted to kill Dharmaraja. This is there in Mahabharata. He wanted to kill his brother. Then so luckily Krishna was very nearby. He came there. What, Arjuna? What are you doing? Why should we kill? Why are you killing your brother like that? Then Arjuna calmly tells, "No, Baba, I tell you one thing, brother-in-law. No, brother-in-law. I am telling you one thing. I have taken a oath some time back that when I took possession of Gandiva some years back, when Khandava took place, Agnideva has given me this Gandiva. Whoever scores Gandiva, immediately I will kill him. This is my oath, that oath I have taken. Now I have to keep up my oath because he has actually insulted my Gandivam. Gandivam is a bow of Arjuna. He has insulted my bow. When he has insulted my bow, it is my oath that I should kill him. So this was the thing Arjuna was telling. When he was telling like that, then he almost went there and he wanted to kill. Then Krishna asked, what are you doing? Keep quiet, keep quiet. And he was telling, what is dharma and what is adharma? You don't know. Thing is that your decision is something wrong. You have taken a oath, I agree. But you have not understand the concept of dharma properly. So dharma is not to kill anybody. That is there. No. One more problem is that dharma means what is dharma? Dharma should not indulge in violence. That is there. One principle is there. So what you are doing is that you are trying to kill your brother only. And what is the use of killing your brother? Can anybody kill his brother? Who is brother after all? Brother is almost a father only. When father is not there, brother is a father. You are killing your father. Is it correct on your part? Like that he was telling. Then Arjuna was telling, but I have taken a oath that I will kill Gandiva, whoever insults Gandiva, I have to kill. That is why I have to kill Dharmaraja. Then Krishna was telling, no, it's not correct. Dharma is not like that. Dharma should not indulge in violence. It should not involve in violence. So that is why he was telling sometimes truth will be untruth. Untruth will be the truth. So this you have to understand. Whatever vow you have taken, you have to keep the vow. But Arjuna was not happy. He was feeling that my Gandivam has been insulted. And if I don't stand up on my oath, what will happen is that people will laugh at me. Then what is the solution? So this is the situation. That on one side, he has to kill whoever insults Gandiva, he has to kill. Dharmaraja has insulted Gandiva. What is the use of this Gandiva? Throw it away like that. Then he has to kill Dharmaraja. If he kills Dharmaraja, it is again adharma. Because for his own brother, he should not kill. He is an elderly person. And that too, he is humiliated on that day. He is scolding him. Then what to do? This is the situation, please. So this type of situation, this is called a dharmic dilemma. A dilemma is where you can't take any decision. If you take one decision, it is going to involve some suffering for other person. If you don't take also, you are unnecessarily you are not taking care of your oath. So what to do like that? Then Krishna suggested, okay, what should we do at this particular point of time? Then he tells, say, if you want to kill a person, scold him profusely, continuously scold him. Scolding a person is as good as killing a person. You scold your brother like that, he tells. Arjuna, then what he tells is the thing is that he puts the dagger inside and he started abusing Dharmaraja like anything. You are that a foolish person. You, because of you only all the war has taken place and we are in this trouble. And if you don't play this game of dice, we would have been happy. We would have been the kings. Like that, he started scolding like Dharmaraja like anything. Then he stopped his scolding. Then again takes out his dagger. He wanted to kill himself. Then Krishna tells, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? You are trying to kill yourself. What are you doing? You wanted to commit your suicide. What are you doing? Then Arjuna, he repented and he was telling, I scolded my brother. My brother is my father. With him I have scolded. So I have committed a sin. I should not live on this earth. I will die. This was the situation. What to do in that case? Then he was not listening. Dharmaraj also comes and tells, no problem. You have scolded me because you have taken a oath. So if you want to taken a oath that you will kill any person who is going to insert your Gandiva. I have inserted your Gandiva, and you have to kill me, because instead of killing, Krishna has suggested that you have to scold me, and you have scolded. That is sufficient. I take it in a lighter fashion. No problem. You need not kill yourself. Then Arjuna was not listening. No. Again a dharmic dilemma, what to do? Then Krishna comes to the rescue of Arjuna. Again he was telling, don't worry. You praise yourself. Then what will happen? Boasting, we call boasting. If you boast yourself that I am a great person, this, that, everything, because of me only entire world is there, this type of boasting, self boasting, no? You do like that, then if you do like that, what will happen is that it is as good as suicide only. Then Arjuna started praising himself. Yes, I am a great person. I am the person who actually I have taken a war with Shiva. Lord Shiva, I fought with my hands. These are the hands, the great hands. With these hands only, I have given blows to Ishvara, and I fought with him. I got Pashupatastra. Who else is there in the world who has got Pashupatastra? I am the greatest person, greater than Bhishma, greater than Dronacharya. Like that, he started praising himself. This is what happened. The entire problem is solved. And what is the learning out of this story? This is the most important thing, because I have told the story very briefly. I have told because I 20 minutes is allowed. So anyway, almost getting over out of this story. Sometimes dilemmas will be coming in the life. When the dilemmas come in the life, how we have to solve it? That is one thing. Because there are two types of sins we come across: sin of commission and sin of omission, what we call. Sometimes what will happen? You are a judge. When you are a judge, you are sitting in the place of the court, judgment place you are sitting. The policeman will bring a criminal to the spot, and his criminality is proved. Then the judge is very pious person. Pious person, if he says that if I give him capital punishment, what will happen? Unnecessarily his life will be lost. Let me give him 2 months imprisonment and leave him like that. If he tells like that, that is called sin of omission. Sin of omission means the duty which you are supposed to do, you are not doing. That is called sin of omission. Sin of commission means while doing the duty, you do it wrongly. Knowing that the person is a criminal, you leave him like that. This is what we can call sin of commission and sin of omission. This sin of commission means even though he is not committed a crime, you make him a criminal and punish him. Sin of commission and sin of commission, both are wrong only. So here there are some situations which come across in life wherein if you read on one path, you are committing some sin. If you have to take in life, this is the question. The question is that whenever this type of dilemmas come across in life, the Krishna's way has to be followed. The Krishna, what method he has followed? He has followed some other method. Some other method is that here the two things he has told. One thing is that if you scold any person, it is as good as killing him only. That we have to understand. This is one more take from this story. Suppose normally what we do is that casually we'll be scolding other persons. Particularly in politics, we come across each politician will be scolding other politician. Maybe scolding means scolding to the extent of talking to him insultingly. He will be talking. The person is a chore high like that. He's a chore. He's a thief. He's a robber. This type of things. One more thing nowadays what we come across is that you scold him in singular. That is also there. And vulgar language. This is also there. If you scold a person, you will be attracting the sin, as amount of sin as you are going to kill a person. If you kill a person, how much of sin you are going to accumulate, that much sin you are going to accumulate. This is one more intake from this story. The other thing I think is that some people will be boasting all the time. I am this much great. I am there in the office. Because of this reason only, the office is working. If I apply leave for 3 days, office will not work properly. The principal will tell, if I am there, the students are very disciplined. If I am not there, students are not disciplined. If you boast like that, what will happen is that you are not the only person in this world. There are so many other persons will be coming and they do it in a better fashion, or they may doing your work in a different fashion. That is also there. In a different fashion only, because when Nehru was there for India, Nehru was there. When Nehru was died, when he was dead, people started thinking, who after Nehru? Who after Nehru? Shastri came, and he was a successful prime minister. And when he died, who will be the prime minister? Like that it will be there. Sometimes people will be thinking that there is no other person. If he is there, not there, nothing will happen like that. But there are people will be coming there and occupy the prime position, and sometimes they do it in a better fashion. Sometimes they may be doing it in a different fashion. Maybe sometimes maybe a period of difficulty will be there. But you should not boast yourself. If you begin to boast yourself, it is as good as committing suicide only. These are things which we have take from this story. The story is a very beautiful story, wherein truth, what is the truth and what is untruth. If you take a oath, should we stand on the oath only all the time? If the difficulty is going to come, can you deviate the oath? Suppose I have taken a oath that I will not take any food outside. But you are going to some other place, Varanasi you go, or some other place you go, no food is available. Can you keep your oath? You need not keep your oath. If you go out, you can easily violate your oath also, sometimes not necessarily strictly follow, because Mahabharata is a book which is a very practical book. It talks very practically, it talks. It will not tell you, because you what is called Chandas Bhav. Chandas means very traditional orthodox is not required. What is more important is very practical, very humanistic, very helpful to the society. And if it is your decision is going to be very happy for many persons in the society, that decision is a great decision. You need not fear over it, because sometimes for the sake of the decision, you may deviate the rule also sometimes, no problem. Deviate the rule, but at the same time, do good only to the society. Societal good is more important. That is called a Loka Sangrahartham, like that people will be telling. Loka Sangrahartham. Loka Sangrahartham, you do a little bit deviations here and there. That truth is great truth. Doesn't mean that you should always deviate the truth. You should follow the truth, your oath only. You should follow the principle only. You should not deviate the law. You should not, what is called, you should not deviate the law. But always you can bend the law in such a way that the law can be suitable to the society. This is the intake from this story. If anybody wants to ask any question, 20 minutes is over. You can ask the question for me.
ఓకే ధన్యవాదములండి. ఓకే, ఎనీబడి వాంట్స్ టు ఆస్క్ ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్? ఎనీబడి, ఆల్ ద పార్టిసిపెంట్స్? యా, మహాలక్ష్మి గారు.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఈ రోజుల్లో ఈ ధర్మం ఇది అని అంటున్నాము, మీరు అన్నట్లుగా ఈ పొలిటీషియన్స్ మాట్లాడుకునేది, లేకపోతే చాలా మటుకు వాళ్ళని వాళ్ళు నేను కాబట్టి చేయగలిగాను అని చెప్పడం, ఇవన్నీ చాలా కామన్ గా వింటూ ఉంటాం కదా. మరి ఇవి సిచ్యుయేషన్ నుంచి మనం అవతల సైడ్ కి ఎలా వెళ్ళగలం?
మనము అందరినీ మార్చలేము కదండి, వాళ్ళని మనం ఎలాగో మార్చలేము కదా.
మన సైడ్ నుంచి మన వైపు నుంచి మనం ఎలా మార్చుకోవాలి మనని?
అదే మన పిల్లలన్నా అట్లీస్ట్ మనము అలాంటి పద్ధతులు నడిపించడము. we have to mold our own people, and even then that is why and Mahabharatam, Bhagavad Gita will be always telling titiksha, because sahanam means patience should be there. We have to make our children develop that type of attitude. If they develop that attitude, maybe if all people are like that, maybe majority of the new generation of the people, వాళ్ళు ఆ type లో వెళ్ళారనుకోండి, maybe useful only, because thing is that because the situation has come to such a stage now, ఎట్లా వచ్చిందంటే మెజారిటీ ఆఫ్ ద పాలిటీషియన్స్ ఆర్ యాక్చువల్లీ దే ఆర్ టాకింగ్ ఇన్ దేర్ ఓన్ ఫ్యాషన్, దే ఆర్ టాకింగ్, యూ కాంట్ కంట్రోల్ దేమ్ కదా. అలాంటి వాళ్ళు కంట్రోల్ చేయనప్పుడు ఏం చేయొచ్చు వాళ్ళను అంటే, ఓన్లీ ది థింగ్ దట్ ఈస్ అవైలబుల్ ఫర్ అస్ ఈస్ ఎ బ్యాలెట్ బాక్స్. ఓన్లీ ఆన్ దట్ డే వీ హ్యావ్ టు డూ సమ్ జస్టిస్. సో అట్లీస్ట్ గో దేర్, ఓట్ అగెన్స్ట్ దెమ్ అట్లీస్ట్. ఇఫ్ అట్లీస్ట్ లిటిల్ లెస్సర్ ఈవిల్, maybe select 2 persons are there, both persons are evil persons, select a lesser evil at least. But people are not doing that. Is one more thing, because that is why only people tell, the people get the ruler as they are like that. Yatha raja tatha praja. So people are like that, they are also like that. What to do? We can't do like that. We can't change the politicians. No, politicians you can't change. Only thing is, at least in our own area, are we like that? That is more important. Let us develop in our own house, in our own society, in our own village. Can we do like that? That is the only thing. Chief minister level or prime minister level, we can't change. At least in our society, in our village, can we change? In our school, can we change? People are behaving like that. In the school, can we change? In this society, we can change. Nearby places, in the neighborhood, can we change? In our apartment, can we change? Something of that nature we can think over. Beyond that, what we can do? That we can do. అంతకన్నా మనం ఏం చేయలేము కదా.
ధన్యవాదాలు.
Thank you. And anybody else?
One question. When will the result of the evil be reflected for the person who is committing the sin? What is the time period? What is?
It is actually when you commit a sin, because if it is really a sin, it will immediately in your account only. Because as good as you have purchased something, you have given some amount and you have taken the immediately it will be there. Maybe the result, maybe when you are going to suffer from that one, that may be depending upon this janma or the next janma, like that. Punarjanma Siddhanta will be telling like that. The Sanatana Dharma believes that maybe immediately you may have to face a difficulty. You may have to, what is called the result of that sin, you may have to face immediately sometimes, or maybe after some years, or maybe in the next janma, or maybe in another janma also. That is how people will be telling. That is only Punarjanma Siddhantam is the theory of reincarnation. It's a very great invention in Sanatana Dharma, not there in Abrahamic religions. Thing is, why it is like that means, because if one person is born very great, one person is very, what is called, intelligent person, or one person is highly rich person, one person is very poor person. As God created like this, if somebody is going to ask why God is having some preference for some persons it's not there, means immediately Bhagavad Gita tells that it is not like that. According to your karma, you will be enjoying the fruits of your, what is called, sins you will be enjoying here only. In this birth you are enjoying. Maybe this Dhanavanta, the rich person, in the earlier birth he must have committed a great, what is called, great things he must have committed. Because of this reason now he is like that. And because one person is very poor or very unhappy, loathful, always sorrow, because maybe in the earlier death he must have committed a lot of sins. In that way only Punarjanma Siddhanta is a great way of explaining why God is not having any, what is called, discrimination between individuals. Among individuals he will not discriminate. Only thing is that our karma phala will be enjoying. So you will be getting what is Sanchita karma, immediately will be coming. Once you commit a sin, the effect of the sin, for not only sin, please, for any karma for that matter. If you do good thing, the accumulation will be there. If you do bad thing, accumulation will be there. The accumulation you may be enjoying in this birth or next birth, whatever it may be. That is it.
Can we
Sometimes
pray for
after
the
some
speeding
persons,
up the process?
Sorry.
Can we pray for the
Mahabharatam,
speeding up the process, Mahodaya? Can we pray that those who are doing wrong against the country, they should get that punishment fast? Can we pray for that? Like we pray good should happen. We should also pray that those who are doing something wrong against the nation, especially big sins like committing against the nation, they should get punishment faster, so that the growth of that negative is slowed down, sort of.
ఇప్పుడు గురూజీ చెప్పినట్లుగా కర్మ గురించి అయితే ఒక సుభాషితం ఉంది కదా, యథా దేను సహస్రేషు వత్సో విందతి మాతరం యథా పురాకృతం కర్మ కర్తారం అనుగచ్చతి అని. కర్మ వెనకాల వెతుక్కుంటూ వస్తూనే ఉంటుంది. సంచిత కర్మలు, ప్రారబ్ధ కర్మలు అంటారు కదా! అవన్నీ వెంటాడుతూనే ఉంటాయి.
ఉంటాయండి. దే విల్ బి కమింగ్ బికాస్ అదే దేనువును దూడ ఎలా వెంటబడుతూ వస్తుంటుందో లక్షల కొద్ది గోవులు ఉంటాయంట. ఇన్ దట్ దూడ తల్లిని కనుక్కుంటుందంట. అదే రీతి జీవ కమ్స్ టు సమ్ అదర్ స్థూల దేహ అట్ ద టైమ్ ఈ మన సంచిత కర్మ ఉంటుంది కదా, సంచిత కర్మ ఇట్ విల్ బి చేజింగ్ యూ వేర్ ఎవర్ యూ గో. ఇట్ విల్ బి కమింగ్ టు యూ అండ్ విల్ బి ప్రికింగ్ యూ లైక్ దట్. One more person asks, can we for giving some bad punishment to those bad people? Yes, we can always do, nothing wrong. Nobody will prevent us. We can pray that this type of persons should be avoided from the what is called political arena, something of that nature. We can always pray, but thing is that they may be suffering that what is called the punishment they may be getting, maybe here now, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, or when, we don't know, because that is not in our hands. That is there. We can always pray for the good of the society. We can definitely pray, nothing wrong.
Okay, Guruji.
Okay, CC Babu garu.
I just want to add to what Nagaraja garu was saying, is that when somebody is doing something wrong, then nobody need to pray that he should go vanish or whatever it is. The first person that who knows that it is done wrong is the self. So he is first deceiving himself. So from that day onwards, though we may see that he is enjoying, etc., he himself in his mind knows that he has done a wrong, and he lives in that. He lives in that fear. Though he may have a face of happiness, but inside, as Vijayalakshmi garu said, when behind every happiness there is a sorrow. A shadow always follows. So if you have totally a Sanatana Dharmic approach and a clean heart, then you need not worry about anything. You can keep the doors open. You can walk into any place, no problem, no security required, nothing. Because you know there's nothing going to happen. If at all something is going to happen, it is my prarabdha karma. So we need not pray for anyone's bad or ill thing. You pray for the good of everything. Then you will not get in the sin of doing something bad for others. So do good, be good, and God is there. We are a small speck. God is there. He'll give the result to those people who are doing bad. That's what I just wanted to say. I mean, if I said something otherwise, Nagaraja garu, namaskaram. Please pardon me.
Okay, now Patel garu, you want to say anything? You are unmuted. So I thought.
Sir, you are muted.
Unmute yourself.
ఇప్పుడు ఏముందంటే మీరు ఎలక్షన్స్ పాలిటీషియన్స్ తిట్టే బదులు మిగతా పాపాలు పుణ్యాలు విషయాలు వేరే. ద బేసిక్ రీజన్ ఈస్ యూ విల్ గెట్ వాట్ యు ఆర్. మీరు ఎలాంటి వాళ్ళకు ఓట్ వేస్తారో మీకు అలాగే దొరుకుతారు. కనుక ఓటింగ్ ఈజ్ ద మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పార్ట్. ద నంబర్స్ ఓన్లీ విన్ అండ్ నంబర్స్ ఓన్లీ మేక్ యువర్ ఫ్యూచర్, నాట్ యువర్ ఫిలాసఫీ, నాట్ యువర్ ఆధ్యాత్మ. ఇవన్నీ మాటలు, ఒట్టి మాటలు. ఆధ్యాత్మ పనిచేసేది వైయక్తికరణకి, దేశానికి పనిచేసేది నువ్వు ఎంతమంది మీరు ఓటు వేస్తారో, వాళ్ళని ఎంతమంది గెలిపిస్తారో వాళ్ళని. ఇప్పుడు మీరు వాళ్ళని తిట్టడం, నాకు ఇది తెలుసు, నేను ఫిలాసఫీ మాట్లాడడం, ఇవన్నీ మనకే. పొలిటీషియన్స్ ఉండవు. పొలిటీషియన్స్ కు ఓట్ అండ్ యూ విల్ డూ ఇట్ because they support one particular community, because the community entirely goes and votes. We are philosophers, we talk, we keep on giving theories, solutions, ante kani manam panjeyam. Vaadiki ivanni aaloచింcharu, isko vote karna mulla. So that is what I want to say. Karma siddhanta is different. Karma siddhanta manakoti, vayaktika. వ్యక్తికి ఎలాంటి కర్మ చేస్తారో అలాంటి ఫలితం ఉంటుంది, అది విషయం లేదు. అంతే సార్. చాలా బాగా చెప్పారు నాగరాజు గారు, చాలా బాగా చెప్పారు.
Thank you so much. And anybody else wants to ask any question? Nobody?
One question, Guruji. Sometimes when you said, like, when the decision is taken, it is good for the society, but bad for the individual. Like, the punishment becomes severe for the individual. So it's like a parent's job. Sometimes you punish your child so that the child doesn't make the mistake. The punishment could be very simple. You say you can't go down to play also. But there is a conscience that also, as a parent, it keeps saying, oh, poor child today didn't go to play. So how does this work? Like, there's a conflict within the person who's giving the decision, knowing that he's doing or she's doing right. What happens when that conscience is pricking? That is a form of punishment for the parent, actually. So how does it work? What happens in the karma balance sheet?
And what you could understand from the question is that should we punish or should we not punish the child?
When we punish, we feel guilty also. Not guilty as in wrongdoing, but we feel we denied the child a time to play. So there is a little bit of, every decision involves a little bit of hardship for the decision maker also, where there is an emotional relationship.
Because the thing is that here, whenever we are preventing a child from going out or doing all these things, it depends upon our value systems. Sometimes the parents may be feeling that the education is more important than the games. Maybe that type of children. There are some people who still believe that it's not like that. It is actually the society, the way we have to work in the society, those type of things child should learn like that. That is one more thing. Parents will be like that. The value system that we develop only will be deciding our what is called decisions. If suppose you go to Japan is up to 12 standard. What I heard is that many people who go to Japan and come back, they say that up to 12th standard, children will be allowed free. Free in the sense, even though they go to the school, they will be asked to clean the toilets, they will be asked to clean the environment, and they will be moving in the nature only, and they will be coming back like that. But even in India, the value system is such that in the nursery stage itself, he has to learn what is called Gnana Bharam. He should bear the Gnana Bharam. He should move like that. Thing is that we are like that, because recently on newspaper also it came, one student was asked to clean the toilet. So immediately it went up to the level of national attention. There is a big problem. So here that is the value systems are like that, because the competitions are like that, and in the competition, in the rat race of the competition, we are making the children rats only. So this is how it goes. So if we curtail like that, no problem like that. He will learn later. That magnanimity we don't have. Because of this reason, only parents are to be blamed for this, not necessarily the children. Because whether to allow the child to play or not to play, that depends upon the value system the parents have developed in the life. That is more important. They will be saying other parents, other child, they compare, he knows all these things, my child will not be knowing. So let him learn, let him not play. In that way, it is you are actually depriving the child from improving his own capacities and all these things. That is also there. All these things are there. Creativity is not developed for the child because of your decision. And whether you like it or not, most of the time, our decisions will be influencing the child. Maybe child will be making him a religious person, making him an orthodox person. Sometimes we will be making him a radical person. All these things parents only will be doing. Parents, how they behave, children also will be behaving like that. Like that. If you behave like that, you are a role model. Children also behave like that. They see these parents how they are doing, and they also do the same thing. What is more important here is that sometimes you have to take the discrimination. Whether you have to sometimes, if I am continuously watching the TV and ask my child not to watch the TV, it is very difficult, because you have to control yourself. Then only you can make the child control himself from watching the TV and whatever it may be. So it is an unnecessary. Sometimes you have to discipline yourself, and then only child will be disciplined. In that way, whatever fashion you have to mold the child, you will be molding the child. So here the decision is actually value systems. The value systems, you have to change the value system sometimes if you want to make the child creative. That is how we have to think over. That is what I can tell.
ధన్యవాదాలు.
ఓకే, ధన్యవాదములండి. నౌ విల్ గో ఫర్ ప్రార్థన. సౌగంధిజీ.
ఓం సర్వే భవంతు సుఖినః, సర్వే సంతు నిరామయాః, సర్వే భద్రాణి పశ్యంతు, మా కశ్చిద్ దుఃఖభాగ్ భవేత్. ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి. హరి ఓం. శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. హరి ఓం. స్వస్తి.
ధన్యవాదములు. Now let us go for reciting national anthem. Chala Chittibabu garu.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा, तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा, जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय
Jai Hind.
जय.
ధన్యవాదములండి సౌగంధి గారు, చల్లా చిట్టిబాబు గారు. And thank you, sir, for the webinar today. Tomorrow again we'll meet.